Hi again. Just thought I'd show you everything that I got from SELWG, because I've been talking about it. You've seen this already, hopefully, if you've looked at the other videos I put up. This is the finished vignette of Holmes and Watson. They're based, and got a label and a bit of background. What else did I get at the SELWG? Let's zoom out a bit. I got a couple of these barricades. I thought they looked very nice. Okay, well, maybe for Anglo-Zulu War 1879. I was thinking perhaps I could use them for that, or possibly for some other occasions as well. That's one. That's the other one. I don't know if they've got a name on them. Nope, they were near the entrance. They were about the first thing I saw when I went into the hall, and I thought, well, they look pretty good, so I'll have a couple of those. They were very cheap, I think £1 each or something. Not very much. Then next, with this Renedra piece, £10 is marked on it. And this is the picket fence, I think it's called. Again, useful for dioramas, or if you're a war gamer, it'd be a good piece of scenery. I've seen this online and I thought, well, that'll look pretty good, but I don't really fancy paying the postage, so I think I got a bit of a discount as well. So bought that at the SELWG when I saw it. Again, fairly near the entrance. I've got some paints. I've got these. This is Wargames Foundry. Now, I've got loads and loads of paint sets. I've got over there. I've got the Vallejo one. I've got scale 75 one somewhere or other. I've got Tamiya paint set. I've got all sorts of ones. I bought this one particularly because it's very simple. There's only 3 colours, or 3 shades I should say, of one colour. The base shade, then the light for highlights, and shade for the shadows. And yeah, better than having half a dozen maybe, I think. It gets too complicated, and I'm not sure it looks any better or I'm not sure that all the shades, half a dozen or whatever, give you any kind of better result than just the 3. Anyway, I'll try those, see how I get on with those. I'll put the rest of this stuff in this biscuit tin out of the way. Pardon me, still recording on my mobile phone. Still haven't got around to buying a camera. So let's see what comes out of here first. Some Empress miniatures figures. These are Anglo-Zulu War figures. These are the kneeling figures to supplement the Perry plastic set. Get that last one turned over. Give you a look. They do look very good quality, as do all the Empress miniatures figures that I've seen so far, like Holmes and Watson over there. And they might go well behind this little barricade as a vignette or a wargaming piece. And here's the other packet of Anglo-Zulu War kneeling British soldiers. Firing and loading at the ready to receive the charge, and I don't know what he's doing, either loading or just checking something on his rifle there. So 8 of those all together. I bought these figures. Now, as is typical, if we go to a show where there's you probably would buy half the show, given half the chance. I bought these, and they look very good painted up on display, but I'm looking at them now and I'm thinking, not so sure that was a good purchase, and I don't remember who made them, what make they are. They look okay. I might give them a go sometime. Otherwise, they'll just be for the for storage. Here's another Empress miniatures. I think this might be a popular set. This is another set of MG42 troops. And we've got two MG42s here. There's one prone, and the guy running along with his, and we've got a loader prone there to go with the prone firing gunner, and then another guy hurrying along with boxes of ammunition. Also in the bag is a let's see if I put them down here, spread them out a bit. There's a stand, a bipod. I think there's two of those actually. There's a belt of bullets. There's an ammunition box. Yep, and there's the other over there, the other bipod, to be fixed on somewhere or other. So I'm sure these are beautiful figures. I've shown you the other Empress miniature MG42 team that I did. Some more character figures, this time from Wargames Foundry again. Darkest Africa, Eccentric Explorers. I've seen these online for a while, and I've been thinking, well, if I ever got the chance to purchase a cheap set, I'll grab hold of them, because they do look quite good. I like all these characters. I don't always go in for big units, although I have some of those as well. And they look pretty good. I'll try a few of those at least at some point. Then I've also got from Wargames Foundry Mycenaean Minoans, Kings and Heroes. Again, you'll see a sort of a theme here, I suppose, that they're all character figures, sort of individualistic figures that can be painted up in a fairly creative way, as with the Explorers, and to some extent with the late war Volks Grenadier MG42 teams, who will be could potentially have a mishmash of all kinds of uniforms on. So that's those to be done at some point. Now here's the figures that I really am looking forward to as well. They're rival in my affections anyway. The Empress miniatures for quality. This is footsore miniatures. Vortigern, Warlord of Britain. £6, as you see. Don't have to pay any postage. I'm picking up at the show. There he is with his severed head. He's a bit of a ruffian, that Vortigern. And his shield holder, I believe that's not shield holder, the bannerman. And he's got a little banner there. Again, looking forward to painting these up. I think they'll look really nice. And lastly, King Ayala, if that's how you pronounce it. I think that's the king there, I'm not 100% sure. And there's his standard bearer, although he looks actually more king-like. He's got a Draco standard there. These are sort of Anglo-Roman, late Roman Britons, really. Sort of King Arthur period, I suppose you would call it, sometime between 500 AD and the coming of the Normans, any time in there. That is everything. That's everything that's in the tin, I believe, and you've seen that. I've also already showed you the MG42 team that I did earlier from Empress Miniatures, and I'm looking forward to working on all of these. I'm not sure what I'll start next though. And I think at that point, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll leave you with the last view of Holmes and Watson. Thank you. Bye.